My husband cuts me down, he calls me fat, he's mean, and he's vulgar.
Basically, she provokes me to be that way.
Rick constantly calls me names.
I call Karen bitch,
He calls me
slut,
whore.
anything I can, just to try to motivate her to lose weight.
So what do you mean she's not as motivated as you? You're more overweight than she is.
He calls me a fat pig, tells me Jenny Craig is on the phone.
You are married to an abuser.
I don't mean to do it. I just don't know what else to do.
What do you mean you
I've
don't
tried
mean to
everything
do
else.
it? How do you accidentally call your wife a fat whore
I don't
and
do
a
it.
fat pig?
The issue with Karen being fat is that it's not the girl that I married.
He opens up magazines and shows it to my daughter and says, wouldn't you like mommy to look like this?
Sometimes I just do it to just piss her off.
So why are there double standards? Why is it okay for you to change from being Mr. Charming to being mentally abusive bully and demeaning and degrading to her and gain 60 pounds, but it ain't okay for her?
Karen tries to get intimate with me, and I tell her, get away from me. You disgust me.
Rick and I haven't had sex in over 2.5 years.
You said, I'm arrogant because that's the way I was born. Are you joking around when you say to your 4-year-old, you bitch?
I just do that because sometimes she acts like her mother, and I don't really mean to do that.
So you're just pretty proud of the way you turned out.
I do know for sure that my husband has cheated on me.
It was really nothing. I just had kissing and having petting with some other girl.
Did you touch her?
Well, yeah.
Did you kiss her?
Yes.
You pretty much can just justify anything because your only resource is yourself. You see all these women out in the world. Do you notice any of them flocking around you there, Slick?
When he goes to work, he tells all of his coworkers what I weigh and how disgusting that I am. And it's embarrassing.
I told her if her fat ass could sit in between the two car seats, she could drive out there with us.
Karen is the problem in this marriage. A lot of people think I'm arrogant. I'm not arrogant. I'm just always right.
If you're so smart, how come you're here with your wife beat down so bad that she can barely speak up for herself? It would seem to me that anybody with function above the brainstem would recognize when something doesn't work, you do something else.
Everyone was telling me that I should leave my husband.
I feel I have changed well over 100% to the point where a lot of people don't realize who I really am.
I'm very thankful that my wife Karen has given me a second chance.
I don't know how long it will last.
We're updating former guests who were at odds because the husband, Rick, constantly berated his wife, Karen, for her weight gain. He called her every kind of name you can imagine, refused to have sex with her, just basically didn't engage in the marriage. Now, I've often said that the real work here starts when you go home. And I said that we wanted to make a resource available to you guys to start doing some work on that. And we were able to find a top-notch, I'm talking about an excellent counselor in Rick and Karen's area who has been working with them since her last appearance on the show. So please welcome Tracy Thompson Tormashy to the show. Tracy, remember I said to you, this is not an evil guy. He just needs to know how to do better here.
There was one thing that he did to me that he hadn't done in 6 years, and we've been married for 6. Mm-hmm. And he went that extra mile to put a smile on his face and to make me feel like a better person. And he just, when he met me at work one day, he tapped his horn at me and he honked and waved with a smile, and that really made my day. Yeah. It really did. He hadn't done that in 6 years.
You know, at this point, he is very much being open with you and being vulnerable.
He's communicating more with me.
And he did come to the DrPhil show.
I didn't think he would do it. I really didn't.
No, and you had to know this wasn't going to be an easy ride because your behavior at some level in your mind, you knew that was not going to go well.
No, not at all.
Will y'all keep us posted about what's going on?
Sure
I'd like
will.
to. I would like to say one thing, and I haven't said it to my wife since then, and that I am sorry. I've never told you I'm sorry, and I am. I truly am. And I thank you for giving me a second chance. And with your staff and everybody, you guys are just unbelievable.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.